Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Bayou City Wing Sports. Today I got with me George San Juan. George, welcome.
Thank you.
4-year season ticket holder for the Houston Rockets. Got a good opinion on this Carmelo Anthony supposed trade. Let's go with it. You got 4 teams trying to get involved. You got the Suns, Nets, Blazers, Pelicans. Everybody's fighting to get in there. What do you think's going to happen with this Carmelo trade?
The way I'm looking and I'm feeling right now is I think it's going to get done. I think we've seen the Daryl Morey, comes through. He's been looking for this 3-star player team, and right now in the West, that's what you need to compete.
Definitely.
He locked it down, bringing in a new point guard, as we all know.
Yes, sir.
And right now we need that third piece. So I'm feeling he's going to get it done, and I'm thinking in the next day or 2, that's what we should see.
Okay, let's talk about this. You're going to move James Harden, who has arguably his best season of all time, away from the 1, put him on the wing. You're going to bring Carmelo in, so now you got 2 wing players, a point guard. You're hoping that that PJ Tucker will pick up the 2, but who's going to be that 5? Who's going to be someone low? Is Clint Capella going to make that jump? Is this team built that way going to be successful?
I think what you can see through D'Antoni's system last year, Capella fits great in this system. You do not need that big body that's sitting down. We're not going to funnel the ball through the paint.
Yeah, no Dwight Howard.
Correct, exactly. So it's going to be fast-paced. You saw Capella make huge strides last year. He can pull out and bring that center out of the paint, so we can start moving the ball a lot better. The biggest piece to this is going to give Harden a lot of help. Although we had a lot of three-point shooters, you can see towards the end, and especially in the Spurs series, he broke down.
But jump shooters get tired. If you can go back to anybody who's got a jump shooting team, Barkley said it famously. I mean, the Warriors are doing it, but they're not even quite a jump shooting team. And everybody's trying to have somebody that can go in, crash, kick it out to the perimeter, shoot the 3-ball. But see, it's funny, the Rockets, they've been a 3-ball team the last few years, and you're seeing they're kind of getting away from that. They're kind of go to the pick and roll, 2-side pick and roll. I think it's going to be interesting to see if they can work that in. Do you think you're going to have an issue with ball control between a ball hog Anthony, a ball dominant guard like Paul, and then James, who arguably the best usage rate, most dominant ball player there is?
That's a great question, and I think that is what's on everybody's mind. Is there enough basketballs to go around with the team? I think with James finally sitting back and looking at what he needs right now, he showed a lot of leadership qualities. He broke down towards the end of the year. He needs help. What Chris Paul's going to bring is that general. Chris Paul, has run major teams. That's going to be the dynamic that we're going to have to see. Does this work? Does Chris Paul go into Harden and say, hey man, I need you to pick up the defensive side? Because you know that he's going to give it on both sides.
Yep.
Is that going to work with the personality? Carmelo Anthony also, will he be able to gel? At the end of the day, when you look at what we have and what we have to go against the West, you have to take this chance. Bringing these 3 guys together, there's nothing else out there that's going to get us to solidify to say, hey, can we go against the Warriors?
I think the one thing you can't pick on the Rockets for, the one thing you can't pick on them about is they're trying. They've gone out there, they went and got Dwight Howard when he was the best player available. They went and got Chris Paul when arguably he was the best player available. Butler and them were trades. You're not really paying attention. This is the best guy that was out there. They're going to try to go get Anthony. Daryl Morey's built championship teams that have failed, but they're getting there. They're trying to make it there. So I think Houston should be excited.
It's extremely exciting, and what you said, Daryl Morey never disappoints. What he did last year, I'll tell you, first one, after seeing this team as a child to where I'm at now, 4 years in as a season ticket holder, I never thought we would have gone as far, and I was afraid of having that ball in Harden's hands, but look at what we did. One of the best winning seasons that we've ever had. We made it. We didn't make it as far as we thought we were going to, but what he's doing and he's restructuring now, he's giving us that opportunity and at least the chance to try to get there again.
George, I want to have you back in a couple weeks when hopefully this trade goes through. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thank you so much. Guys, the item of the week is our wonderful chili cheese dogs. July in America is hot dog month, so don't forget to stop by and get one of these chili cheese dogs for $8.99. Best deal in Houston. Again, George, thanks for stopping by. That's all we have for today's Bayou City Wing Sports. Thanks for stopping by.